Okay. 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 Do I share screen? Screen share. Okay. Mm. Can you hear me? Okay. Can you see my screen? So I'm starting, and this is I want to build an iOS programming app, and the idea came with my discussion with Alex yesterday night. So the idea that I want to build an app for the App Store by the end of the year. So we were thinking, brainstorming what app to build, and a good app to build for that can help everybody in the Numa TV learn iOS. So that's the app. And there's a need for that. In interviews, you'll be asked questions, and many times you they ask you a task or a concept and you may not be able to recall it, even if you have done it a few times. I know this expert, a freelance coder, who was asked a simple question like inheritance. He was not able to answer it, even though he did it every day. So that's kind of like a weird stuff happening. You're saying something, Alex? I don't know what Alex is saying, but also, if you know the key concepts fast, you can build an app faster. And if you are more proficient, you can also participate in the Scrum Agile sprints much faster with less stress. So the big idea is, build an app to teach iOS programming. And this is how the app would look like. I hope that people can see it. I'm going to make it bigger. So anyway, so the first screen is going to be a login view with username, password. You can also log in with maybe Twitter, Facebook, maybe even Numa TV. And that's just the first view. And the next screen would be, we'll go to the main view, which will have now different paths. There will be Swift concepts, Xcode methods, programming patterns, and algorithms and data structures. And the idea is that you tap one of those, and we'll go to the new one, which will take you to the flashcard. So flashcard would ask you a question like, what's an option? Then you can flip the flashcard to reveal the answer. Then other questions would be like, there will be syntax given, writing a class, you pick the correct answer, flip the card to reveal the correct answer. So there will be a bunch of flashcards coming across, and that is the app right now. Yeah, log in with Numa TV, why not? If that's possible, it should be possible if there's an API. So yeah, I'd like to log in with Numa TV. That would make things easier. And but anyway, so the main app is just a bunch of flashcards. So the question I have for people, for the students, is what would they like to see in the flashcards? So I have main concepts being the Swift concept, Xcode methods, like some of the the table view stuff that we see, or how do we present a new view controller or dismiss a view controller, and some of the programming patterns. They are common questions they ask in interviews. And also when you design a app, if you know the programming patterns, you will know how to architect it correctly. And of course, the data structures and algorithms. Yes, so Alex asked, is there scorekeeping? Yes, we would like to put some scorekeeping. And maybe I can add here. Some sort of, we can put a box here, text box. We can put a score, score. That would be a score here. There could be some points, like reward points. Another text box, points. And it could also be like time. How long is it going to take you? So clock, some kind of a clock. So something like that. And then, of course, if you go here, knowing the correct answers and wrong answers, I have to build some stuff here that will show you whether you got it right or wrong, and a score somewhere here. And I don't know about coming up with ideas to gamify it. We may want to do that. Also, if you got the answer wrong, yes, if you click on the categories, it will go to a specific card. So it will go to a first card. And if you, ideally, if you answered it correctly, it should go to the next cards or the card you answered wrong before. And also, I would like to do some interval training, meaning that if you review the flashcard one time, the next time will go faster. There should be some kind of tracking mechanism to figure out how many cards you have done. So I guess you have to put like some kind of a tracking, number of flashcards. Yeah, navigation, of course. We have to build some navigation stuff back and forth. And how do I get out of this? Zoomed. Shape. Zoom to fit. Okay. So then, oops, zoom to fit, escape. So the question is, how should the individual flashcard look like? And is there something more to the flashcards? And I don't know the answer right now. So that's where I will have to brainstorm. So let me see. So over here, this is the first flashcard. This should be some kind of tracking, like number of cards completed. Another could be number of answers wrong or correct. Number of correct answers. Could be one for mark for review. Mark for review. Another could be that you want to practice again this concept. So you could probably say, want to practice again, practice one concept. So that should practice a concept. That should bring you maybe a series of flashcards that would be focused on that idea. So many flashcards together. That way, you have a series of, you can practice the concept. And I think that is sometimes you need that. And of course, you could also, maybe we should have something, maybe we should have share your card with somebody. So you can share the card with a classmate. Share a card with classmates. Share or import. Share, import a card, with classmates. That could be one too, that you can share cards, import new ones, and shuffle around. And what else? I think I should put some navigation stuff here. Navigation bar or something. So go here. Navigation bar, full color, whatever. Okay, some kind of navigation bar. And one more. One thing what I like to do with the app is what I like to do is pull new answers. So the idea is to pull new answers from the server or something. So it would be pull or maybe even push cards from server like Firebase or something. That could be another, so you don't store, you have to store everything in the in your phone. So the phone storage doesn't get huge, because if it becomes huge, then people may want to remove your app. So that's another concept, pull and push through cards. So the also on Firebase, I could keep like completed list of completed cards, then new cards, and also keep the score and practice. Then a time thing, time release, meaning you send the you push the same cards few weeks later in space. It's called space-time learning. Space-time learning. That's another way of doing it. And then I would maybe another thing would be interesting would be if classmates if you can see questions on Stack Exchange, Stackflow, whatever, and you can create a card. You can create a card and upload to Firebase, and then that one gets distributed as well to everyone. I think those are the ideas I have right now. Any comments? More comments, Alex? I think I'm done. Because I don't have any new ideas. I think it's best I start actually building it. So maybe I can build it and perhaps present it next time or when I'm ready. And then I can ask people for help. How do I do certain tasks? Yeah, that might be the next thing. So I'm going to end the call, I guess. Because I don't have anything else to say, and I don't see anybody else except Alex in the class.